Today on the OT, we break down LSU baseball and tell you how one returning player will impact the future of LSU basketball. All this and more coming your way. It's the OT on Sports Showtime, and it starts right now. Hello and welcome to the OT, a segment of Tiger TV Sports Showtime. I'm Taylor Halsey, and for the next 15 minutes, we'll give you an in-depth look at some of your favorite LSU teams and athletes. Kicking things off, the LSU baseball team is topping the charts with a stellar 31-2 record on the year. The Tigers defeated Southern 11-2 last night in the 10th annual Wally Pontiff Jr. Foundation Classic at Zephyr Field. Wally Pontiff was on the squad when he passed away suddenly from a heart abnormality in 2002. And the game is played yearly in his honor. With the victory, LSU hit their 31st win of the season, fittingly the same number that Pontiff wore with the Tigers. Junior Kurt McCune earned the win for the Tigers in his first appearance on the mound this season. LSU and Southern will face off again tonight at 6:30 in Alex Box Stadium before heading off to Fayetteville to take on the Razorbacks this weekend. But moving right along, it's been 4 seasons since the LSU men's basketball team made the NCAA tournament. But now that one player has announced his return to the team next season, LSU fans have reason to believe they'll go dancing next March.
I made great strides from my freshman year to my sophomore year. None of this would be possible without hard work, great teammates, and Coach Jones. After praying to meet with my family, I decided to return to LSU for my junior year.
To build any type of contender, there has to be a mix of youth, talent, and luck. And when Johnny O'Brien made his announcement to return to LSU yesterday, Johnny Jones felt a little lucky.
I was able to jump across the desk, put him in a big bear hug, cut his wind off for a little while, and I think I was able to express my excitement that way.
LSU fans may want to do the same, as O'Brien's announcement carries the strongest genuine excitement surrounding the LSU basketball program in recent memory. The All-SEC forward will help solidify LSU's veteran leadership in 2013 with guards Andre Stringer and Anthony Hickey to lead a consensus top 10 recruiting class coming to Baton Rouge this fall.
I think with next year's team, we're going to be on a bigger stage. We're going to be a better team.
We're going to have our chemistry built up, and everybody going to be wanting to see LSU basketball.
Both O'Brien and Hickey took notice of Louisville's rise to the national championship this season.
Seeing a team like Louisville, who has a bunch of great players, all those guys get recognition. So I think our team's going to kind of be built like that.
They played their butts off. But, I look at us, why not us? We got to get ourselves together and play together. And, we got to get to that tournament.
A task that, with O'Brien's return, may have become a bit more feasible. Patrick Clay, Tiger TV Sports.
Last season, O'Brien led the Tigers with averages of nearly 14 points and 9 rebounds per game and led the SEC with 15 double-doubles. But taking a look at the Baton Rouge community, one local 15-year-old rolled through the competition this weekend. Tiger TV's Sam Claymont gives us a closer look at the unique tournaments competition.
We have 9 or 10 even players this year from Baton Rouge that participate in the program on a weekly basis and are playing in the tournament.
Alex Saporito from Baton Rouge, who's a junior, has been to our international junior camp several summers in a row, and he's playing all weekend.
While everyone hopes to win, it's not the only thing bringing players, young and old, out to the tournament.
It was kind of hard for me to watch the ball and wheel and hold the racket at the same time.
A little low, Alex.
This is my third time.
Right here at this tournament was my first tournament ever in 2001.
Did you win?
I did not win.
I just love the sport. It's a great experience.
Good shot, Alex.
Well, one of the best things about wheelchair tennis for me is it's a sport that you can play with the able-bodied population. You don't always just have to play somebody in a chair. Wheelchair can join in with standing players, and that makes it nice. But now I just love the competition and the training, and being able to showcase what we can do.
Well, I think the Cajun Classic is a very special tournament to all of the athletes. There's a part of this tournament that feels like coming home. You fly in, you get dropped off at the hotel, they greet you by name and with a hug. But this is an international event with prize money and international ranking points. The players are for real, and the competition is for real.
Oh, she made him pay for that one.
You know, it seems like we have so many volunteers every year to get introduced to disabled sport, which I think makes a big difference in how they're viewing disabilities. They get to come out here, they have a certain mindset when they arrive, and when they leave, they're looking at all these people as just great athletes.
To be a part of this atmosphere with these wonderful, amazing athletes who have overcome so much in their lives to be doing what they're doing. Good shot, Alex. He's having fun. The spirit of this tournament brings all of us back year after year.
The Cajun Classic brought out over 100 players out from 15 countries and plans to return to Baton Rouge next year. But coming up after the break, I tell you just how the LSU softball team cheers each other to victory. Don't go anywhere. The OT on Sports Showtime will be right back. Welcome back to the show. When people think of cheerleading, normally pom-poms and flying stunts come to mind. However, this LSU team utilizes cheering in a completely different way.
The LSU Tigers are known for being an obnoxious fan base, but when it comes to LSU softball, the players take it a step further.
Second of the season.
We like to get into their heads, I guess you could say.
This group's pretty crazy. They get pretty loud and they have a good time, and it really keeps them in the game and keeps them focused.
We love to be loud and we love to be obnoxious.
One of our cheers is OEO, let's go. OEO twerk, and people in the dugout just really have fun with it. A lot of times we also just start a beat. Some people start beatboxing like ball one, and then if she throws another one, we'll go ball two, and we'll just keep counting the balls.
I totally zoned out of what I was supposed to be doing on the field, and I was listening to this cheer in the dugout, and it was hysterical.
Sometimes I find myself coaching third base very distracted and not able to stop myself from laughing because of the things that they're saying while they're in the dugout.
Teams will attempt to battle back with LSU, but usually with little success.
It'll bother us enough for us to fight back and come up with better cheers and be more obnoxious, more loud.
We can tell on their faces in the other dugout that they're really mad or upset, that we just don't shut up, and it really gets on their nerves, and that's what we like.
We try and have a good time. When we keep it light, I think we play better. When we enjoy it, we have fun, we play better. So, I think it's a lot of fun.
For Sports Showtime, I'm Taylor Halsey. The Lady Tigers take on Texas A&M on March 12th at 7 p.m. in College Station, Texas. The staying local, former New Orleans Hornets general manager and interim head coach Jeff Bauer has reportedly agreed to a multi-year deal to be the head coach of Marist College in New York. Bauer spent 5 seasons as an assistant coach for Marist in the early 90s before joining the Hornets, where he remained until his firing in 2010. As general manager, he oversaw the building of the Hornets' 2008 division champion team and amassed a 34-39 record as the team's interim head coach in 2010. This news comes following last night's Hornets' loss to the Los Angeles Lakers, closing the season series at 0-4. But coming up after the break, we tell you what to look for in this weekend's PGA Championship. We will be right back. Welcome back to the show. 2 Tigers take to the greens in the first major championship of the PGA Tour season this weekend in Augusta, Georgia. Former Tiger All-Americans David Toms and the young John Peterson tee off Thursday morning in the first round of the 2013 Masters Tournament. Both Peterson and Toms earned their invitations by tying one another for 4th place last June in the U.S. Open. This marks Peterson's Masters debut, while it is Tom's 15th attempt in the battle for the green jacket. Well, that's all the time we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for the latest news at ttv_sports. You can catch us again tomorrow at 6 p.m. right here on Campus Channel 75. For everyone here at Tiger TV, I'm Taylor Halsey, and I'll see you again next week, same time, same place.